So it means all the conditions in that rule are true, and conditions are sequentially executed. It does not mean that if a rule is having 10 conditions and that those 10 out of those 10 conditions, 5 conditions are true and 4 are 5 are not true, that means a rule is triggered. No, it means that rule is not triggered. But there are some hacks by which you can actually control this part as well. But talking about a broadly picture of a rule is, rules sum together the outcomes of various conditions that constitute them, and they are evaluated to true when all precondition and conditions are met. So now let's see that how these rules are so if you see that you go to rules, you will get a list of these rules in, because they are already there, you have already populated them. Now open any rule from your OWM console. You will see first of all a summary of that rule. Now I have opened a challenge email rule here. Now it tells me that the rule name is this. This rule is applied to which policy? It will tell you that, okay, this is applied to this particular policy. Whether that rule is active or not, you can actually disable or activate a rule based on this parameter, this drop down. If you want that particular rule should not kick in, just disable it. You need not have to delete it, just disable it. That rule will not be processed. Now with rules, you will see preconditions and conditions. Preconditions are those parameters that kick in before executing the conditions. So usually preconditions are, in preconditions you will see excluded user group. That means I do not want to apply this rule to to these particular users which are in a particular group. How that group will be created we will see later, but this way you can actually avoid a set of users for whom this rule will be applicable. So excluded user group, by configuring the group name, you can exclude a set of users. Now you are seeing that there are uh, four set of configurable parameters here: device risk gradient, country, state, city. They will be used, or they are actually they will come in picture when you are dealing with IP data that you will import to your OAAM from a third party vendor like MaxMind or QOA. They are the third party vendors which who provide you IP location data, uh, country, state, ISP wise. So they have such kind of segregation which you can actually import to your OAAM so that you can apply IP based rules to users. Like when in previous session we were discussing some use cases where we were saying that if a user is coming from Mexico, to block that user, or if a IP belongs to a state in Mexico, just block that user. So how we are telling OWM to block it? Because we have populated an IP data from a third party vendor, and based on that, OWM is calculating the risk. So these four parameters are highly coupled with that preposition. If we have imported those IP data, then we can actually apply a factor amount here, that if country factor is to be calculated, so you can configure a value here. Now this is highly dependable if you are actually importing that data. So usually